Hello! I'm IBX Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Today I'm here on top of my very flat mountain, my beautifully flat table mountain, and I'm here because, actually I'm here just so I can fly off to my desert, which is where I'm going to be spending today mining sand. Is the correct term mining, gathering, collecting, shoveling? We will be taking sand that exists in the Minecraft world and converting it into sand that exists in my inventory. You know what? Here's another desert I should destroy, by the way. But today, I am working on... technically speaking, I guess I'm working on the obsidian biome. But I'm working on it by removing the sand that comes along with it. By the way, doesn't it look beautiful so far? This is where we're at as of Monday's Let's Play. And I'm hoping we get some further places as of today. Including working out still with stuff like this. Yeah, look how good I am at this. Maybe this will inspire him to start the stream. Thank you, Loaded69 Stringer, for the first tip. You know what? You did, in fact, start the stream with that tip. I mean, sure, I'd started for a full, you know, what was that? A minute and 3 minutes, according to this. Sure, I'd been going for a whole minute and a half before you got that, but it was your message that got me over the edge and it made me realize, you know, you know that famous phrase, you gotta poop or get off the pot. And I realized that, you know, I too should take my bodily functions or get off the pot. And I don't know how that relates to Minecraft in any way. But you know, do my streams ever relate to Minecraft? It's something I've wanted to try and fix, actually. You know, I feel like the basic formula for a YouTube channel is you need to have a thing that it's based around. You know, the person that, oh god. You can have like a person, yeah, not that it's based around, but like a person who's a host, and you can hope the people who like the thing like the person too. But like you need to have the thing that people are inherently interested in, because people don't go looking for people to like. You know, I'm not like, you know what, I would love to watch more YouTubers, although you might actually. But you're not just gonna find a YouTuber in a category you don't like. You're gonna be like, yeah, I need to find. So it's one of those little strategy things that I think I've failed at for a long time. So let's talk about Minecraft in these live streams, chat. Let's see how long we can go. Minecraft only. I'm excited to see it. By the way, hello everyone. It's good to see you. It's been a while. It's been what, like 22 hours since we last streamed. No, I realized I've been like kind of during my stream break. I've also been, by not streaming, taking a break from a lot of Minecraft projects, and I realized, you know what? That's not gonna do. Today, I fixed that. And we fix that via, you know what, it doesn't even need to make sense, but that's what we're fixing today. Not Minecraft, says Chunky9. You know what, you're such a rebel. You are a very big rebel. What are your sand genocide? Exhaust fumes taste good, says Mawson Productions. Exhaust fumes tasting good shouldn't be controversial. Like, you know, we all know it. It's just some of us know it more than others. You know, there are the free thinkers who know about it, and then there are those who haven't yet heard the good news. I guess we're going to destroy all these dead bushes then. I don't really want to. But if we're going to be destroying the sand underneath it, I guess we're going to have to. Unless we keep the dead bushes on the sand there, deliberately to keep the old bio... You know what? Maybe that'll be interesting, yeah. Well, it's too late. I've already taken some of them down. But I think leaving some dead bushes, like, randomly in the... Because you can't put them straight on obsidian. But we, like, surround it by sand. Maybe we can... You know, we'll come back to this idea. We'll come back to this idea. Speaking of things we'll come back to, wholesome encouragement. Hey, thank you, Michelle Owo. I think, a lot of people say, like, yeah, you shouldn't do that. I even saw some stay in my mentions being like, you know, you don't need to be so nice to YouTubers, you know, like, it's not going to get you anything. And I do think it's probably true that, like, yeah, most encouragement just turns into a blob of, like, yep, that goes in the encouragement pile. You know, it's like, I don't know, would you give... You wouldn't give, if you had like medicine that would save someone's life, you wouldn't give it to someone who seemed healthy over someone who wasn't healthy. You know, you wouldn't even think to give it to them. You wouldn't go to like your local gym to give out life-saving medicine. You'd go to a hospital. But that doesn't mean the people at the gym don't need to live forever or need their disease. Doesn't mean they don't have things that they're just hiding. You know, I don't know what my point here was. I think we went very off track. Eaten any cake today, says I'm Carson. Yeah, I had cake for breakfast. A little bit of regret about eating cake for breakfast, honestly. I have a local cake store. Like, they're a coffee store, but like their coffee sucks. So that I've got a local cake store, as far as I'm concerned. And they usually have so many different types of cakes. Today they had 2. They're like, we sold out, and it's like it's 11 something.
To netherite, how excited are you for the cave update? Peas, I hope you are well.
Peas. First of all, thank you so much, Mr. Welsh. Lag is great. You know, Lag is Welsh, I guess, is the way you'd combine that together to make a real sentence. But no, it's good to see you. Thank you for the tip, and more importantly, I am full on Neverite Ho excited. Oh god, that was weird. I am full Neverite Ho levels of excited right now. Because the cave update, you know, get this. It's not just caves. It's all the other stuff along with it. Like every time I get to cover it, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be Minecraft soon. This looks like some weird modded future, but guess what? It's real. It's as real as the mildly spicy arc in my favorite song. You know why that's a bad question, mildly spicy. Mountain Man, I can't watch because I have a bad connection, but I want to tip a funny number and ask Toycat what he thinks about collecting chicken eggs with hoppers. I'm guessing that's $4.20 in pounds then. It all converts to pounds, usually, when it comes to...
tax.
Thank you so much for the Toycat tax, Mr. Master Meme Card. You are always... you're always a hero when you find it. Also, I'll take my reward in the form of your happiness, says Michelle Ower. You know, here's something about happiness. I think about there's a fun question. It comes up all the time. It's like, do you think being happy is stupid? Because most people would say no, right? Most people would say no. Being happy is it's probably a good end goal. Definitely not. You know, it might not be. You know, we could argue whether it's whatever, but like, nah, you gotta be stupid to be happy because there's just too many things happening in the world. You know, like, how can you be happy when there's a civil war in Yemen? How can you be happy when there's the climate crisis or whatever your biggest issue in the world is? You know, maybe it's just, how can you be happy when, you know, the 2-for-1 special at Subway has ended? You know, how can you be happy? Also, Toycat Tex, sup, buddy? Hey, it's good to see you, James Bay. The answer to sup is, honestly, you know, what's up is one of those, like, I know the answer is, hey, yeah, what's up? Or like, hey, it's good. But like, I don't know. I need to get better at responding to what's up, because all I respond is what's up, and like it causes a big loop. Also, what do you think of Friday Night Funkin'? I do not know what you are talking about, Cheese B. So what do I think of it? I think nothing of it. But yeah, like, that's the thing, right? Like, rather than being sad about the lack of, you know, solutions to the Syrian civil war, or to the ending of the 2-for-1 promotion at Subway, wouldn't it be better if you just didn't know about those things? Like, right? And so the logic. Also, hey Toycat, today is my 24th birthday. Happy birthday to Caitlin Smith. Okay, we're all gonna sing it together, okay? Everyone on three. Happy birthday to Caitlin Smith. Happy birthday to Caitlin Smith. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Caitlin Smith. There you go. I hope your birthday is better now than it was before. Blissful ignorance is a thing, so yeah, being dumb equals happy. See, right, everyone makes that assumption though. It's a really widespread one. I've heard countless people posit it. And like, you do see a lot of people who are very dumb and very happy. But I don't know that it's like a correlation. Hey, what's up, says James JT Judd. It's James JT Judd. You know, what's up? The ceiling, am I right? I know how to respond to that in German. I'm pleased to announce. You know, what's up, Die Decke? Ha 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 ha. Very funny of me. But yeah, did you know that Earth is running out of sand? I did know Earth is running out of sand. Or it's running out of the quality of sand that we use to make land. Which I think is very interesting, personally. We have plenty of sand, it's just like desert sand that's not useful to people. Whereas the sand that's thick enough to, like, you know, sandbag sand versus, you know, sand that gets in your eyes and is rough and coarse and gets everywhere. Those are the two main differences I get. Main two types of sand. So I'd welcome some ideas, chat, but how should I end this obsidian biome? Because I don't have a great idea right now. Like, it clearly can't go all the way out to where this Nether Fortress is. Or maybe it can. Maybe that could be the logical endpoint. Or maybe here could be the logical endpoint. Or I guess it should go all the way along this little ocean thing here. And then from there... Yeah, let's like have it go here and then across maybe? What do you reckon, Chad? Is this the best idea or am I missing something very obvious? Like I'm going to do a very rough line in the sand where I would want to do it. Like something like this, you know, like just kind of carve across very casually all the way. That would get me a lot of sand, and I do want a lot of sand. Maybe I could like start, like I could make this line here, and then later if I want to extend it. Huh. You learn something new about your world every day. Wait, chat, if you've downloaded the Let's Play World on the Marketplace, fun fact, the Let's Play World's on the Marketplace, bet you didn't know about that. Bet it's never come up in a stream or video. But if you did, you can come to this exact spot and do that if you enjoy it too. As a certified half German, half Welsh, I appreciate your bad joke. See, that's what it's all about. You know, you do the hokey pokey and you turn around, and then you realize the whole song is actually about turning your life around. That's a BoJack reference. Yeah, it's a good idea. Obsidian biome, then lava biome. One of my ideas I've wanted to do forever, and I can finally do after the cave update, is I want to have a lava-filled river. Like that's gonna be amazing. That's gonna be a hype moment. Let's put it that way. Like, you know, picture a river. Now picture the river filled with lava. Yeah, that's gonna be me soon. I live in Deseret. Please don't come for me next. Isn't Deseret like the holy Mormon site? Am I crazy for thinking that? So I guess that would be what, like Salt Lakes. You know, I'm just gonna Google Deseret. Deseret. Deseret is a former state. Yeah, it's Utah. Whoa, Deseret used to take up like most of the land from California, huh? That's interesting. What happened to strip mining? It'll be gone. Dead as a dodo. People who remember like, oh yeah, the way you mine is you go down to Y whatever it is and you do whatever it is. You're gonna be like dinosaurs. Everyone's gonna be like, yeah, we get it, granddad. You played Minecraft back when you had to mine in a boring way. You're going to be a river. I am going to be a river. When I wake up, and I know I want to be a river for all of you today. But yeah, so I intend to be a river, Mr. Hexateron. By the way, it's good to see you. You know, I always like to make a point that, you know what, I appreciate regulars as much or equal to. You know, obviously the best stance is like regular who is also very supportive and you know, in the financial means that allow me to buy slices of cake for breakfast. But also, it's good to see you, Hexateron, and Ezra, and you know what, Kiwi, and you know, there's no regulars here. That is everyone. That is 100% of the pile of regulars. I fell in a hole. You know, that's what you do to me, regulars. I would fall in a hole for you, whether I wanted to or not. Apparently, yeah. I'm gonna have to like getting around this biome is a bit of a nightmare right now, but that's fine. Anyway, bro, will you ever get over playing Minecraft? Says Senor Pickle. It's a good question. I really would be interested about what it is that makes me, because you know the thing is, everything that you assume you're gonna do forever, someday you just stop doing, and then you don't really think about it. It just it's done. It's stopped. You know, and you know, like I don't want to be the person who's like, yeah, I'll be playing Minecraft billions of years from now. I won't be playing Minecraft in a billion years. There won't, and I also won't be alive in a billion years. But even in like 10 years, I would imagine if I was guessing that I'd be playing Minecraft. But it's just a guess. I mean, like, I guessed, I guessed in this time last year actually. I was like, yeah, everyone's scared about this thing that's like growing, but like, you know, global cases are decreasing, so like we're in the clear, guys. You know, like you always have to. I think a lot of people forget about their predictive failures and only remember their predictive successes. But like, because you know, like I think that's such an interesting quirk of humanity, of like the brain, that we're like, yeah, so I was wrong a bunch, but let's not focus on all the times I was wrong. Let's only pay attention to the times I was right and prove that therefore I'm only ever right. Because we only remember the things that we choose to remember. And we choose to remember more interesting things. And being right is more interesting than being wrong. You know, but you're embarrassed when you're wrong, when instead you should be like, yep, I was incorrect about this thing. but that's okay, because people are incorrect about things all the time. About many things much bigger than this. I watch the Cron videos more for confirmation bias and comfort than anything, says Duncan Wall. You know what? That's the only reason anyone watches anything these days. But yeah, what's the longest project you've done in your Let's Play? Says Wizard of Haz. Longest project in my Let's Play would probably be one that's still not completed. I couldn't tell you one off the top of my head. What's the longest standing project I still haven't finished? Yeah, I actually don't know. You could argue my torch desert isn't finished. There's a few places missing torches, but most people wouldn't argue that. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Also, I think as of today, I've watched every stream for a year. I remember it's been since early March 2020, says Ezra Morgan. Man, that's crazy if true. That's a very long track record. I choose to believe it's true on your behest. Yeah, also Jennifer Bergstrom, Woodland Mansion, reconstruct and deconstruct. Oh yeah, it would be the Woodland Mansion probably. Also, speaking of Woodland Mansion, it is good to see you, Palpatine's power. Some people who have long-term survival worlds go far away and start again after a while. Would you ever do that in your world? Personally, I wouldn't. Oh yeah, that's what I did in this world. I mean, far away in big air quotes. And if I was gonna do a brand new cave update Let's Play, because whatever reason, there was a really good, compelling reason to, I would just do that too. Today I had the great idea, I want to talk about the strategy for the cave update. I just need to find like a compelling way to you know, present the idea. Like, I have a bunch of things I want to talk about like cave update, current world stuff. Because every time I stream it comes up too. I just need to find out the perfect way to word it. And so, you know what? You have a great way to word how you should prepare for the cave update in terms of not exploring your world. And where you should explore your world deliberately to do cool things. That's the thing I'd like to talk about. Also, thank you so much, Chloe Smileyface. I am having a good day. And also, Jessica Forsyth says, salsa or guacamole? I'm Welsh. You know, guacamole, the first time I appreciated guacamole in my life. Because, I once had these, I guess it was quesadillas. I'm only realizing now, like, retrospectively. I had quesadillas once when I was really young. But, like, quesadillas from, like, a pub. My mother just brought home one day some quesadillas and was like, here you go. And here's some guacamole. And, like, I had no idea what any of that was. But I was like, oh, this actually be good. My mother worked in a restaurant, to clarify. She didn't go out, buy guacamole and some quesadillas and then figure, you know what? Yeah, this will be good to bring home. You know, people who bring food home from restaurants to eat at home later, it's like, I think you missed the point of restaurants here, sir or madam. You know, I think that that's a really big thing in the United States, and I get it, you guys, something density and like, oh yep, blah 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 blah. But I don't get it at all. I think if the argument that like you want to be waited on is the reason you go out to eat does not exist simultaneously with I bring food home from restaurants and heat it up in my oven despite paying restaurant prices. You should back up your world, stream for 2 hours, and then restore for the next day to do the same things over and over. See how long before people notice, says Jeff Watkins. Oh man, that's such a good idea. That is such a good idea. Like, make it almost the exact same live stream as well, but clearly different words, and I'm wearing a different shirt and everything. Oh man, that's such a fun one. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I might just have to do that. You know, I may in fact end up doing that. I don't get why you would waste the food. Oh no, I don't mean waste the food. I mean when you buy an additional meal at the restaurant, and then you bring home that additional meal home, so that you have a restaurant food for tomorrow. Like, you know, I'm not gonna. I kind of understand the appeal. It just doesn't make any logical sense. You get me? Like, it's like. Also, wow, my tweet is going places. Cool. Didn't expect it, Ashley. I was happy when Kat liked it, and I thought that was it. Haha. I'm glad that your tweet is going the places you like it to go. I think there's a really interesting thing when people are first exposed to like let's call it the wider internet. Because on social media, we put ourselves in bubbles, right? I think it's called the bubble effect. Like, you surround yourself by people who are like you, and those people surround themselves by you because you are like them. You know, we surround ourselves by... Hey, Amanda Ree! Thank you so much for the tip. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. See, that's just for you. That's for no one else. You know what? Droptimistic. I don't hope your Wednesday is wonderful. I hope it's at least good though. But you know what? No, Amanda Ree, thank you. I hope you're doing good. Anyway, I think, actually, not. Do I think? Are we sure that I think? Are we, like, positive? I'm not positive at all. Not positive for many things, at least. I've been in this, weird funk recently. Where, like, every time I start something, I'm like, you know, what if I started this different, better, worse, etc.? And that's something I can't explain to anyone because I just said it now and it makes no sense. But you know what does make sense? There's meant to be a tip on screen right now. But you know what does make sense? That allows me to get away from what I was saying? Do you know what it is? I don't know what it is. The Streamlabs doesn't know what it is either. Someone does though. There is a vague general understanding of what that thing is. Anyway, I guess we'll kill the cow and also put the iron ore away. It feels weird to store iron ore in a chest because it's like actually valuable. Oh, chat, I had 2 stream ideas I want to share with you. Am I streaming? Yeah, I'm streaming. Huh. I am very curious. Anyway, so what are the odds of lightning striking a house, says the goblin in the corner. Not very likely, but likely enough that you might want a lightning rod anyway. Honestly, yeah, the lightning rod's one of those weird Minecraft features to me, where I can't say I've ever wanted it, and I've never heard anyone who wants it. Okay, we're gonna... For some reason, yeah, huh. Poogie's message doesn't show on screen. I'm gonna wait till it does. Usually what happens is they, like, slow down, then way later they'll show up. Also, oh wait, we need to go back this way. We wanna focus in one direction. Because I'm gonna, like, cut off the biome perfectly where I want it to end. It'll be real easy. Also, I've been, what have I been? Yeah, I think this is, I've heard words for this. But what is it called when you, like, you have a harder time than normal, like, stringing together your trains of thought? Like, usually I'm, like, pretty good at, like, talking. But, like, some days I'm just not, you know? And it's only been happening recently. And I'm always worried, like, what if this is like... You know, it's one of 2 live stream ideas. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Chantal. Mania. Okay, you know, I'm going to Google Mania. Mania. Also, thank you, Unitrix. RTX on, please. I can only do that on my PC. Mania is a state of elevated arousal, effect, and energy level. Or a state of overall activation with enhanced effective expression together with liability of effect. It's one of the phases of bipolarity is always how I've understood it. Honestly, when I was younger, I used to feel like... Oh, actually, this is still... When I'm, like, really passionate about something brand new, like, it's... If it's, like... You know, like, when I'm working on a Minecraft map or something, you know, something that, like, takes hours of work and, like, lots of creative expression. Those are the only things where I'm, like, anxiety. I call it the only 2 brain cells working. I'd agree with chat that it's brain fog. I've heard the term brain fog, but it sounds so non-specific. Today's not a good talking day. But I think it's... You know, I think one of the things we're learning about society by accident as a result of, like, pandemics... Like, I think one of the things that's made current situation in 2020 so much worse is we're so used to this idea that, like, when something is wrong with you, you gotta, like, power through that. And I think, again, I think there are genuine benefits to that idea that we don't discuss as well. We just say, oh, it's so negative, it's so bad. Literally worse than cancer. Also, why can't I eat today? It's interesting. I wonder what was causing all that lag. What do you reckon it is, chat? Why could I not eat for so long? Maybe maybe my internet's just having some weird issues. Again, I still haven't got Pookie Helms' tip. By the way, thank you, Pookie. It's gonna show on screen any second now. I don't know when any second is, but it will. More exercise will help that brain fog. Yeah, I've been exercising a ton actually. Like, if I was to tell you the one big thing that's changed this week, is that I've been doing a lot more exercise. Lot more. Yeah. Like I've been walking like, I don't know, 25,000, 30,000 steps a day. most days in the last week. Like, not... I'd say, actually, it is because I want to. Actually, it's because, like, I love cities. Walking around a city is so much more interesting to me than, like, I don't know, the car, the bus, the Uber, the whatever else. Not encouraging house fires makes sense. Sub ASAP. Okay, wait. 2 stream ideas. I've got 2 stream ideas, chat. I wanna hear your opinions on them. So stream idea 1. I definitely know this stream idea. I'm definitely not having a slow moment today. I know this idea. Stream idea number 1. Nope, I don't. Number 1's gone. So I'll go with number 2, which is now number 1 until I can come up with number 1. So idea number 2 is I want to do a slow Minecraft speedrun. I think I've discussed this before, but like I worked out the exact category I can apply for. I've asked for specific requests on what I have to do in a speedrun for it to be slow but still a speedrun. And so I want to do like a complete speedrun of Minecraft, like speedrunning Minecraft, but the way it's meant, you know, like, but like the way you would do it if you weren't thinking. So like I want to do, like, you know, I want to get full netherite gear if I can. That might take too long, but I want to, you know, have enchanted diamond gear at the very minimum. And so my goal is to have the longest speedrun that exists. I want to be the slowest speedrunner. Because, you know, being the fastest, not realistic anymore. Being the slowest, you know, maybe a man can dream. Yeah, there's some real issues happening today with the realm, huh? Speedrun achievements. That could be fun too, like, don't really try and get as many achievements as you can. Last place runs sounds really difficult, actually. Yeah, I think I would just have fun playing Minecraft, like, the way that you would play... If you'd never heard of speedrunning before, and you hadn't played much Minecraft, you'd assume, like, well, yeah, you need diamonds to beat the dragon. Like, obviously, we all know... Oh, God, it's so painful to play when it's this laggy. Maybe it's just the Xbox being that slow. We need to put out its misery. You've been exercising, so you're an exorcist confirmed. I do, in fact, take demon souls out of people's bodies for a living. I was trying not to share it, but you know what? I think it's time I finally come out the closet on this one, chat. I think it's time I finally spill the beans with all of you. Oh my god, oh god, this is the worst thing in the world. I'm just gonna stop. How come you're playing on a realm with your world, says Frozen Smoke? Oh, given that so it was when I was going between Turkey, America, and the UK, and I realized, like, you know what? Given that I'm using different Xboxes, rather than porting the world off and downloading and uploading, why don't I just play this world everywhere? And so that's what I did. Also, thank you, Zelda Logic, being the first member of the stream. 623. 6, 2, 3. Chat, how do you do 3? Do you do this? Or do you do this? Wait, this. Which 3 do you do? I guess you could also do, wait, this. Actually, I like this one the most. I think this is the best 3. Makes it look like you don't have hands. But, like, still. Oh god, that's weird. That's very weird. Everyone needs a hype squad sometimes, says Michelle Owo. Yeah, I think everyone, like... I think everyone does need someone, maybe multiple someones in their life, to remind them of why they don't suck on bad days. But then everyone also needs someone that dislikes them in their life to remind them why they do suck on their good days. That's my fair and balanced take on this one. Also, thank you, Mischievous! I hope you're doing great today. You know, I forgot what my other stream idea was, so... Chat, I might be slow streaming tomorrow. I wanna... Wait, I know what my idea was. It was, I do my pinky to the middle. Pinky to the middle? What does that even... You do... Oh, you do the... Wait, no, like... You know, I don't understand what that could mean. We all need somebody to lean on, says Myra V. So I don't want to dox myself, but there was a big... My music teacher was, like, really into this, and so too did I have to be. There was this big thing. It was like a Guinness World Record attempt amongst, like, I don't know, schools in the UK. And so it was, like, most people singing the same song at the same time. And so, like, they got a whole class to, like, practice singing it forever. What is happening here today? But yeah, basically, the song was "Lean on Me," and so because like we spent so many music lessons that we could have spent learning music, perhaps, going instead like "Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. It won't be long until I'll be your friend. Somebody to lean on." And yeah, so that's my childhood for you. You know, something I hate that I think there is value in, because it seems so culty, is singing in groups. There is a certain thing you get from it that I just don't want to be true. I think it's, especially when you're not singing and a group of people are singing that isn't you, it is the weirdest thing in the world, and it's the thing that makes me feel like, you know what if major you know, Abrahamic religion is actually a cult, you know? Also, we all need Toy Cat to say peanuts with no T. I wonder what that would be, Mr. Ashy, Mrs. Ashy. You know, Ashy is an interesting name. I guess if it ends with a Y, it's more likely to be feminine. Anyway, why can't you craft crying obsidian with obsidian in a water bucket? I'm glad someone's asking the real questions now. I'm glad someone's addressing the real important things in the world. You're gonna break your shovel, please repair it. I'm making a whole video about why you're wrong and why you should feel wrong. I hope you know that. I hope you're aware of just how woefully incorrect your stance here is, and I hope you're ready to reflect on it and maybe make the world a better place as a result. Okay, I need to start emptying this obsidian into like a chest, I guess. Yeah, we could like make a chest, store the obsidian in it, and then use this for sand. Yeah, that's the most logical thing to do. We'll find some wood. Oh, good. The world needs a durability vid. I need to tell people about how durability really be, because I think everyone gets it wrong. In fact, wait, I know everyone gets it wrong. So now crying obsidian should use onions. I think Minecraft should have onions. And hear me out. This is my 5-point reason as to why. Reason 1, Minecraft should have onions. It would be cool. Reason 2, Minecraft should have onions. I mean, beetroots, carrots, and potatoes. They're not like, are they really that unique? You know, do potatoes have anything huge that carrots don't, besides the ability to bake instead of gold cover? Like, if we just cooked carrots instead of potatoes, would there be a difference? I reckon not. So let's have onions. Onions exist. They make you cry when you find them, unless... I don't know what the unless is, but it's got to be a good one, huh? Okay, so we'll place our chest there. We'll take all the obsidian out. I should bring a hopper for this sort of thing. And then we move the sand into the obsidian chest. Look at me here. Toy Cat, the genius, finds a way to make more sand while keeping his obsidian supplies safe. Also, thank you very much for the tip, my lover, my friend, my good person, Eliza Stubblefield. Hope your day is well. I've been having a glitch in my survival world where I can walk through leaves that aren't touching the ground and my head gets stuck in random blocks. Oh yeah, don't worry, it's not just you having that glitch. Like, I'm not trying to invalidate your experiences, but I am trying to say the Minecraft Bedrock is very buggy right now. I don't even remember what update they did it in, but they did. I'll show you right now, just so you know, like, oh, what if it's just me? Yeah, it's not even just leaves, it's like a bunch of blocks. So like right here, actually this is a bad example, huh? But you can walk through. I wonder what blocks it is actually. Like, it's netherrack, it's dirt, I want to say. There's a bunch of blocks that for no good reason you can walk through. Irritable bowel syndrome, Toy Cat says, moops fix. You know what? I think the irritable bowel syndrome should be more widely known about. Although, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, we just use it to describe a bunch of problems that people have. You know, does it ever make you mad when, like, you look into something that you're like, oh, finally, I've worked out what something might be? And then it's like, yeah, so when people have problems, we call it this. Why do people have problems? Dunno. How do you fix those problems? Dunno. What, you know, is this bad? It might be. Sometimes it develops into Crohn's, into bowel cancer. Better hope not, though, huh? It's like, oh, thank you, medical system. I'm so pleased you exist. Question, what is all the Toy Cat is yes stuff about, says Dwight Kurt Shroot Free. It's from my original Let's Play. I wrote on honestly, so a video that Harrison's been working on. It's one I could, it's like, it's the most extreme and impressive video I might even say he's been working on. Is he wants to get to the root of every single, like, Toy Cat stream in-joke. And so that one, like, obviously I know this one, but like, that one's from my original Let's Play. Oh, that was so weird, the way that all worked. It's from the original Let's Play. And, I placed the sign above my house being like, IBX Toy... yeah, sorry, it was Toy Cat is yes. But I want it to sound foreign, and then I did 2 spaces, then 2 exclamation marks. So it's like, it's saying a thing you agree with, but like, very slightly off. Because, you know, when English isn't someone's first language, like, someone will say a thing, and it's like, I agree with the sentiment, but something's just a bit weird here, and I can't tell you what. What do you get when you cut an onion with an obsidian block? Crying obsidian, says Jamie. I'm afraid you are one step behind the crying obsidian jokes today. Also, I believe in desert wealth supremacy. Thank you, Fernan, Lord of Epkick. I do appreciate the tip. That Let's Play is iconic, says Swirly Hamster. You know, something that terrifies me, because something, you know, I think I was mentioning, like, I personally, rather than like, I'm a big fan of, like, you know, any big problem you have, if you can try and problem solve it, you know, if you can, fixing it is ideal one, but like, you know, so many things, the solution is like, just rest up, and that's like, no, that solution just says, yeah, just don't worry about everything that's happening, just don't, it's not your issue, and maybe it's not, admittedly. Why is it so laggy today? You know what I'm gonna do? Okay, wait, chat, we're gonna take a little break. Wait, I can do... No, we can't. Okay, yeah, chat, we're gonna take a little break. I'm gonna restart my Minecraft and see if we can fix the lag, because it's driving me insane. Also, I wonder where Pookie's tip is too. But yeah, she said the shovel looked like a spoon. I'm waiting for it, Pookie. If you saw it and you're like, don't worry, it's in the system. It's trying to replay and it's not. But I'm assuming that because it's in there, it has to get out. You know, there's a skeleton inside all of us. We just gotta pray that it doesn't escape. Why does the world have ants? Ants are one of those things that doesn't need to exist. Anyway, I have 6 stacks of cobblestone in my inventory because I mine so much. I'm impressed that it's only 6 stacks. Like, the fact that there's an achievement for getting a whole chest full of cobblestone, and that it's pretty common for you to have it too, says something interesting. Says something interesting. One of the flavorings in Pepsi Max is caffeine. I should go through that. But yeah, one of the things it's because of the version, not the internet. Please listen. Thank you, Jaden Van Sloit, man. Well, they updated the Realm version. They made it laggy, is what you're saying. Unless you're trying to say like it's because I'm playing Xbox. I don't know what you're saying. You are lagging, not Minecraft. Am I lagging? You're not? Am I? I might be. No, the stream health is excellent. Maybe it's you that's lagging. You ever consider that? Maybe the problem it's not me, it's you. In this relationship, you're the dysfunctional one. Sorry to break it to you, chat. Also, I have good to see you, Kiara Lockwood. What do you do? I'm new. What do you do? You are new. Also, okay, let's do this. So I've reloaded up Minecraft, and we're gonna see it's V-synced. Did you know that? Bet you didn't. But yeah, thank you very much, Pookie Helms. Wait, did it just show up this time? It did. It actually did. Wait, it didn't do text-to-speech this time. Oh no, wait, there we go. Free Minecraft.
I feel ripped off. Susan can go shuck an egg. I said that the shovel has always looked like a big spoon to me. I wonder if text-to-speech didn't like the donkey word. Here is your allowance.
The donkey word. Wait. Oh, the arse. Right. Maybe that's what it... Yeah, maybe text-to-speech doesn't read any vulgar messages. That'd be funny if that was true. Like, I would be very... I would be intrigued if that was the correct reason as to why. But yeah, I think, like, when there's like an issue, I think resting might be the best solution in some cases to make sure that you can do. But I also think, like, what if you're not trying to fix the thing, you're trying to fix the main thing, and that's why I think, like, you know, like, depending on the culture, you might have more of that, or you might not. But like, I think a lot of people feel that way, where it's like, you know what, my goal is not to be perfect. My goal is just to continue doing the things I could at enough of a speed that no one notices that something is wrong. Right? And it seems weird when you say it, and it seems like unhealthy. But like, is it really so unhealthy? Like, is it really that bad of a thing to want, like, you know, to care about the world more than you care about yourself? You know, it's like that whole, like, Make-A-Wish thing again. Like, you know, like, who are you really obliged to more? And we always have, like, such gut, visceral, like, well, of course it should be, your priority should always be you. And it's like, well, sometimes your priority shouldn't be. You know, I think a lot of the time, a lot of people would agree in different cases. Like, we have a weird perception of when it's your problem and someone else's. Also, I built a desert well in my aquarium filled with big salmon. That sounds like a great idea, Andy Crayons. I love the idea of an aquarium with a nice little desert well sitting in there. That does sound very fun. So, Kat, you made my day by reading out my message. I've been trying to get you set for bumps, and yes, I'm a girl. I'm sorry, Ashley, for doubting your ashiness. You know, it's I'm glad that I got to your message though. I hope that I get to many more. Also, Teddy says, ever since I subscribed to Toycat, I've had 0 house fires. It really works. Hey, thank you, Teddy910. I'm glad that your 0 house fire trend has been going so well. And you know what? If you keep it up, I hope it continues. And if you don't keep it up,
any desert wells in your obsidian desert?
I'm considering making an obsidian desert well, but like, you can't get obsidian half slabs. Which, by the way, we're always talking about problems in Minecraft. Shouldn't that be like problem number 1? Oh god, it's still pretty laggy, huh? I wonder what the reasoning behind the lag is. That person said it's the version, which doesn't make any sense to me. But like, they seemed like they knew what they were talking about. Also, I think we have an interesting, like, perception of when your obligation to society ends and when your obligation to yourself ends and instead becomes to everyone. It's like, actually, we should always be trying to, you know, like, it's an interesting thing to me about, like, a lot of, like, labor movements is this idea that, like, no, you shouldn't need to care about doing good things. That should be someone else. Someone's job should be that. Oh, look at that, by the way. We can jump through sandstone. See, why sandstone and not... Like, if we place a... Okay. So look at this. I can place a stone block here. Oh, I can jump through stone as well, actually. Never mind. It makes just a little sense. Black stone well in the obsidian desert. Oh, that is a cool idea too, Ice Maiden. I should make a real desert in my end now. In my nether, sorry. I've made a real desert in my end already. Feels just like playing Java. Also, 2 years ago, my grandma's house burned down. Ever since I subscribed to Toycat, her house has not burned down. I mean, you're welcome. I don't wanna too heavily rub it in, but you know, really, you were a bad grandson for not subscribing to IBX Toycat before. I mean, it's just, someone has to say it. But yeah, thank you very much, Vitaline. I like the idea of a desert well a lot. Also, I just joined. Destinating a desert is another day watching IBX Toycat, says Eric Stansbury. You're not wrong. I wish that I wasn't that predictable. That, like, you know what? Just going through here, picking up all the blocks just as normal day in the Toycat world. But you know what? If it's what has to be done to make the world the way it is, then it's what has to be done. Hello. Sorry, my stream crashed. It was. The worst bit about stream crashes is I only discover them when I see a bunch of people in chat being like, no. Because, you know, the craziest thing is my whole PC doesn't even crash itself. What happens? Oh, I am a box. This is what I look like now. I am a webcam picture with a dash going through it. Okay, let's do this. Let's get this webcam rolling. Nope. Okay, well, it's black now. Hey, and here I am. But am I here? Yes, I am. Yeah, no, what happens is, like, my whole PC's running. It's actually... you know, the exact issue is something that's just so interesting to me. Okay, my bad. Yeah, something, whenever stream does crash, you have to wait before you restart, otherwise it gets laggy. That's one of those mysteries I don't understand, actually. Because you'd figure it would, like, fix as soon as it could, but it doesn't. Is the long story short on that one.
I have grudgingly survived a lot of life just because I couldn't bring myself to stop trying. When I hear about someone being depressed and barely getting out of bed, I'm like, I couldn't do that.
Where did my bed go? Yeah, so, speaking of getting out of bed. No, I think, I'm assuming what you're saying here is that the story I've told, probably very badly, but, you know, the story of, like, yeah, my only conclusion on why I should live at one point was like, well, I'll die the long way around, you know? Let's wait till we get old and do it that way. I think, honestly, it's like a bitter thing. It sounds real bad, like the whole, like, yeah, not being able to... It sounds tough to struggle through and get through something. But also, like, you know, the human condition, a part of it at least, is having a very bad understanding of where your, like, relative place is. Both in terms of, like, you know, relative to all other humans, but also relative to, like, your life and how bad things are now and how bad they will be, or how can get exactly. Like, I think that... Let me find the words for this. I think that sometimes... I think that sometimes it's, like, hard to get that, like, you know what? This is a thing, and the way out is somewhere ahead of me. I don't know how far away it is, but it's there. Like when you don't see the solution to something, you know, it's human behavior to want to make one yourself, and maybe that's where some issues stem from. Also, look, I keep getting the shovel between, like, minimum durability and just above minimum durability, so that's nice. Also, I'm sorry, Susan, don't be so sensitive. Says Pookie. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I am of the opinion that, understanding, like, again, we sometimes are, like, super smart as people, and sometimes we're incredibly dumb. And it's really hard to know which one you're being in a moment. Sometimes you can be so dumb and feel so smart about it. And sometimes you can be so smart and feel so dumb about it. And it's one of the interesting things about aging is not being able to spot which one's which. See, I'm going to keep on mining with the shovel. Do you reckon it's going to break anytime soon, chat? I don't reckon it will. Oh, are you worried? Look at my shovel. It's so close to dead, chat. It's so close. Oh no, it's going to break any second now. It's going to break any second now. Oh, is it going to break? Is it going to break? Oh, it might just. It might just. Okay, no, we're good. We're going to stop that now. Yeah, we're going to go do some, like... Oh, wait, I know how to heal my shovel. Okay. So this is what someone said I could do. To, and wait, this is, Chantal from the chat. Do you wanna see something crazy? Because I've been watching a lot of glass smelt recently, which means all of that experience is ready for me to get. I think this is a lot of fun. Lettuce. I like lettuce. Lettuce is crunchy water. That is That is the fact we can always come back to. Okay, look at this. So we've got ourselves a bunch of furnaces here. We'll break them from a distance, obviously. And then we'll switch out to the shovel. And we'll go pick it up. Yeah, look at that. And now we got some shovel durability again. And we could probably even... Wait, where is the... Oh, the furnace must have gone in here. Yep, my bad. And so now what we do is we do the same again over here. Ouch. I kind of want to build up one of my furnaces to be, like, full of it again. And then we go this. And look at that. Now we got a fully durable shovel. Like, that blows my mind that that's how that works. But it is. And now you know about that too. Anyway, speaking of things that you know about. Yeah, there's a lot of sand. In fact, let's just throw some sand right in here while we're at it anyway, right? Might as well. Also, speaking of messages, I'm very poor, but I still send Toycat money. Toycat is yes. Thank you, Narrow Yarum. You know what if poor is a state of mind? No, I hate motivational talks that say things like that. Because, like, in order to try and make you forget about, like, oh yeah, you know, the wealth disparity between you and something, just be like, you're not actually poor. You just think you're poor. And you know that, again, there is probably some group of people who think they are poor when they are not, and some group of people who are poor when they think they are not. Wait, think they are poor when they are not, and are poor when they think they are not. I think I got that right, unless it's the same thing. Also, llamas can cause an extreme amount of lag. I messaged you a month ago. I think my amplified world doesn't cause lag on PS4, but it's actually 40 llamas in my base stuck together. No, I think it's the whole world, like, or is it? Yeah, if you look, the whole world's just slightly laggy. Someone in chat says something about a problem. I bought you all in the marketplace, by the way. It's been since like 2015, so it's nostalgic to go through it. Hey, I'm happy, Ashy. I'm glad you got your hit of nostalgia from my Let's Play world. Everyone loves a good hit of nostalgia. It's a hell of a drug. It is a hell of a drug. Okay, so we're gonna take out this sand and replace it with sandstone. Easy. And then the sand goes in here. We probably should start putting these in the furnace room instead. But yeah, I don't know whether to be proud or not. Like, it's a healthy thing to be in the habit of not responding to pain in the intended way by stopping doing what hurts. Yeah, that's why pain exists, right? I think knowing when there's something faulty, when something's hard, when something's difficult, you know, like knowing when something's wrong is a very hard thing. And I don't even know if there's a... I'm not even necessarily convinced that it's like a thing that anyone can do fully. But what I am convinced of is the fact that the only thing I am convinced is that dealing with not knowing is fine. Being confused is like a normal state of being on most issues. And as long as you accept that, as long as you accept there's some great unknown. Yeah, again, like, acceptance of the unknown is like one of the modern human struggles, like in a post-religiosity world. Also, thank you, Isaiah Jerry, for becoming the 600 and everything reset. For becoming the 624th member on the channel. Welcome to the Cool Cat Club. And most importantly, thank you for making the bar go very slightly up. I appreciate it. Weird way to transfer between biomes, says Kiwi. It's funny because they're both deserts that aren't going to be deserts by the time I'm done with them. So, I had an idea. This isn't my stream idea. I had a second stream idea earlier, and it's gone, and it's going to annoy me forever. I have an idea, chat, and I want to tell you all about it. And my idea, my very good idea that I do have, is I want to take the Nether Fortress that exists in my world, that I've been extending with Nether bricks, and I want to start extending it into obsidian. And then I want to, like, build a giant obsidian Nether Fortress that takes me around my world. Because, you know, the Nether pathway made from stone is fun, but what if I had one made from obsidian? Someone said mining Bedrock for 2 hours, and I like that idea. I, too, like that idea. I too am a big fan of the idea of mining Bedrock for 2 hours. Chat, what do you reckon? Mine Bedrock for 2 hours? Are we gonna do it? Let's do it. No, I had some idea. You know what, chat? Just tell me ideas, and eventually, you know, it's like the infinite monkey theorem. If you tell me enough stream ideas, eventually we'll remember what that one was. That's how we're gonna do this today. It's the only way I can see that happening. Also, Kiwi, I'm glad that you are glad. You have a fun name. It's got little disapproving looks. Also, is it possible to put the new cave update when it comes out on my current world? Yeah, it'll be there by default. Unless you mean you want to, like, you could regenerate your chunks by deleting them, but, like, just don't do it. You'll prefer later having the weird current chunks in there. Killing mobs for 2 hours. Build a giant Minecraft tree. No, that's not the infinite monkey. No. The infinite monkey theory is obviously that, like, they'll reproduce the works of Shakespeare. Basically saying that if you do something random long enough, it'll eventually produce something very specific. Like, the odds of a monkey writing Shakespeare seems next to zero, but next to zero over a long enough time period is guaranteed to happen. Depends on the time period, I guess. And our definition of time periods, because, like, that's more a thought experiment than a real experiment. I think about thought experiments a lot, which is good, because that's what you meant to do with them. True wisdom is knowing how much we don't know. Ooh, I like that quote. That's one to put on a wall somewhere. Oh, chat, let me show you something. I got my my calendar arrived. Wait, let me show you. So my calendar arrived. I think this is fine to show. I got a calendar. It looks like this. It comes in a tube. Do you know what tubes are? You know, I just realized I should probably, like, wait to unbox it until I'm, like, in a new house that I intend to be in soon. If you want an update, by the way, they said they'd call me to confirm how the house offer went today, and then they didn't call me to confirm how the house offer went today. So, it's going good, huh? No, that's been, like, such a mental drain on my everything. Like, my whole, like, finance, you know, everything in my life is revolving around, like, this one big purchase. The rest of my future and how much money I do or do not have is going to revolve around this big thing. And the answer is, like, and the answer about it is, like, other people will deal with it. It's gonna take months. I'm not gonna know. Also, yeah, I don't know. I think that remove the entire Nether, but keep the Netherite so it taunts people who play Legacy Edition. That's a fun idea. Just have some floating Netherite. Something I saw a friend of mine, Echo. He has a little vault in his world filled with ancient debris, and I thought, like, man, that's a nice. Something's nice about that. I like the idea. Little, like, you know, the Bank of Toy Cat's been empty for a while, so I think that's something I want to do. I think that's one of those ideas I need to be doing. You're gonna have to do a tour, says Holy Jesus. So my favorite part about the new house is the view. Maybe not my favorite, but, like, it's one of those things where it's like, okay. Also, you know, okay, chat. So I wanna ask something, because, so if you convert the price of my house, so again, I'm really against the concept of flex culture to some extent, because I think it's, like, unhealthy to be like, yeah, you know, like the whole, like, anyone can do this. Nah, that's not true. Not anyone can do insert XYZ. Or maybe you can, or maybe it's encouraging to think you can, even if you can't. But one of the weird quirks of me buying a house is because it's in London. It's not a particularly. Actually, it is probably. It might. Wait, what is the average size of a house in the UK? Let me tell you if my house is bigger than the UK average. Average house square footage UK. The average house in the UK is only 818 square foot, while the average Canadian house is 1,948. Whereas China, the average house is 646 foot. Hey, I have a house that's I'm gonna have a house. Right now I have a house that is exactly the UK average. A little bit under, a little bit over. I'm gonna have one that's over it. Yeah, look at me. Never mind. But my point, what I was trying to say there. One of the videos I've been like torn off my head about making is like, this is what $1 million house looks like in London. Because when you convert to dollars, it's something like that. And obviously I don't have $1 million. That's not how houses work. That means a bank has loaned me $1 million that I have to repay over a very long period of time. Does that include second stories, or is just the footprint of the house? My assumption was that was the square footage. Oh yeah, that might just be the footprint. You're right. How large is the average UK house? So 67.8 square meters of living space. What does that mean? Wait, 68.3 square meters of living space. Yeah, so that is the inside as well. But yeah, so I wanted to do the most like clickbait outrageous thing. It'd be like, this is what $1 million looks like in London. You know, just to like, yeah, because everyone would expect some giant house and like, yep, this is a family home, vaguely, except you're not gonna be a family home. Also, thank you very much for the tip, Gabrielle Alviso. PP poo poo check. Thank you very much. Anyway, my point of that is I want to make the video because I think it would be like one of those like, it's got like one of those chances to be a viral video, and like I like viral videos because they help me pay for things like $1 million houses. But the thing I'm trying to say is, do you think like that's the sort of thing that like people will hold against me for a while and be like, well, you know, you say you want me to become a member, or like, you know, even something simple like, oh yeah, people will feel entitled to like, because you know what, whenever there's those millionaire mansions in LA, people just send their children to wait outside, being like, well, you know, he shouldn't have told people where it was if they didn't want people to go outside. And I'm not gonna tell people where it is if I can avoid it. But obviously, there's still gonna be the same thing where some people are like, well, you know, this isn't invading someone's privacy. This is invading a millionaire's privacy. And again, you know what's depressing? You can own $1 million house and not be a millionaire. Isn't that sad? That it'll be like a decade, maybe two, in fact, like until the end of the loan, it's a thing. Anyway, it's now houses in my area rarely go for anything less than $1 million. That's actually because it's and that's just because it's a desirable area, not because the houses are actually worth $1 million. Yeah, I think a lot of people get like, because one of my most interesting one of the things I find most interesting, I'm not interesting to clarify, is people are always shocked when they're like, you can buy a really big home in like rural Sweden for 56,000 euros. You can buy a house in rundown Italian village for 30,000. Why am I spending so much? And it's like, yeah, because you don't pay for the house, you pay for the land, and the land is worth more if land. You're like, it's like supply and demand on the most basic level. Like, where people want to live, it's more expensive to live because other people are willing to pay more than you to live there. And where no one wants to live, you only have to pay for like the building cost because the land is like next to worthless. The idea that like a house is, yeah, and that's the problematic thing. Like, even now I'm saying it's like a plot of land that's worth, you know, 900,000 probably dollars. I don't know how much. Honestly, I'd love to know the distinction, but like the house itself is going to be like, you know, like a tenth of that, a fifth of that, something like that. But again, clickbait titles is what I'm trying to say. But I wonder, like, is it worth the pain that comes along with it? I wonder imagine how different house prices would be if we invented teleportation. If we invent teleportation, first of all, the concept of national borders breaks in a very serious way. So glad we haven't done that. But yeah, I think a thing that the faster we get at like mass transit, especially because like personal transportation is kind of locked at 70 miles per hour, and that might even be going down. Like the max speed limit for cars is only going down in future, probably not up, unless they go in like train-like tunnels, like in Elon Musk's streams. And so one of the one of the like kind of tangents from that is like, but mass transit can go faster. We have like high-speed trains capable of going 200 miles per hour. So something you could have land 200 miles per hour away from 200 miles away from somewhere desirable. Let's just say 100 miles, and if you can get there at 200 miles per hour, that means you get there in half an hour. And that can like really shift the geography of where people live. Like in London, that's where it does. Like more and more people move out to suburbs. That's the only reason I can even afford a house at all, is because enough people are trying to flee London, and you know, give me a nice little discount on their lots more than $1 million. Anyway, it's interesting. What's the most expensive land houses in Britain that's not London? I mean, I bet every city has a part of it that's like similarly expensive. Like I was looking at houses in the center of Liverpool, and I saw one, like I saw this really nice one by the dock in Liverpool that was like $500,000 in pounds, so like $600,000. And it's like, huh, yeah. So turns out, like I was thinking to myself, like maybe I should just live in Liverpool. I'll buy this house. I saw it to sell. I was like, you know what, let's just do it. And then I was like, oh, it's expensive to live here. Or they reckon house prices will change anyway. We're seeing a bit of a teleportation thing because people are able to work from home. Yeah, that's a thing a lot of countries are seeing. Like, oh yeah, you don't need to live in the city. You just need to be able to work remotely. And a lot of people, if you have skills that are high in demand, like this is the inequality the pandemic is really showing. If you're in a low-paid job, you have to be physically somewhere to do that job. You know, you can't be like, oh, can I be a cashier at the supermarket from home? You know, because I've got arthritis in my leg. You don't get to say that. Nah. But but what you do get to say, you know, is real things, first of all. But what you do get to say is if you're a consultant at a luxury watch firm, you're the only one who knows about the inner working. You know, this is a bad example, but like if you know about the teacher futures market, you know, where people buy teaching futures, then you can command a crazy. Not only can you command a high price, but you can command like flexibility in your working. Whereas if the cashier's like, can I work from home? Like they're seen as more disposable and replaceable. And it's interesting that we're seeing that expand not just from money, but to like conditions in some ways. Because like one of the things people would justify their like crazy salaries on is like, well, I work a lot of hours and like it's hard. I have to be in this expensive area. But like if they remove those things, then they just have. You get me? Like that's we're seeing the inequality, if not money, but we're seeing the inequality of like skills, I guess. Like very, very niche positions in terms of skills and experience. You can't replace someone, so you have to accept their demand from work from home, but you can't do that the same with someone else. Also, programmers work from home. Not always. Like, it's crazy because even though that sounds like a thing that, yeah, oh, that must have always been work from home, right? It isn't, and that doesn't make any sense. But just because it doesn't make sense doesn't mean it's not the way things be. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the Nether, and I've got to refill some buckets. 16 buckets to be precise. I'm going to use this shulker box to do so. So if this shulker box has like 20 spots in it, that means I can take another 16 buckets from here, I reckon. And then like another 8 from here. That seems about right. Yeah, let's do this. By the way, do you want to see... I've been working from home for about 10 years now. Is working from home good? I feel like I like working in my own home, obviously. Do you know that that's what I do? I bet you didn't. Oh, by the way, thank you, Legendary Banana, for the $5 tip. I was wondering if you'd seen the Minecraft Home Discord. They've found many cool seeds, including a 1.16 quintuple pig spawner. Wait, pig spawner? Pig spawner. What could that mean? A pig spawner? Am I crazy? Anyway, yeah, is that for Bedrock or Java? I know the Minecraft Home thing is a really cool project. It's just they mostly work on Java. You know, rightly so, I guess. But like, so I haven't been able to do anything with it. Stream idea: spend 2 hours getting chat to give you stream ideas. Says Daniel A. See that's a stream idea I'm on board with. I think we found our mark. Pig spawner. Is that... I didn't get to work from home before the pandemic, unless I was doing work after normal business hours or weekends. See, right, and now you can be like, yep, gonna work from home now. You know? It's like a reasonable demand to be like, yep, don't want to go to the place where the plague is. Also, look at this. See, there's Nevrac. See, I can't walk through this Nevrac, actually. I guess they changed that. Oh, I hate how there's piglins here. I hope that doesn't scupper my plans. It probably won't. Oh, I can't... I think I've gotten all of the easy-to-get lava from here. Okay, we're killing some piglins today. Just all in the lava. Nice and easy. Okay, over there, maybe there's some easy lava. Honestly, it's really hard getting lava. Can we just appreciate Toy Cat's struggles here today? I think we should be able to. Stream idea, making fun of people who didn't buy Longboys, says Joe Galambos. They've only got themselves, you know, every day when someone else is looking at their Longboy, you'll know you have a product that can never be gone again, except via weird secondary markets or something like that. Working from home is so difficult. Yeah, I think a lot of people, like, now that they can do it, they'll try to do it again if they can. Saves on office rents, etc. I also think an interesting thing is the fact that a lot of people are now, like, craving to go back to an office in some way. Like, I wonder which is more true. Will more people work from home forever, etc.? Or will a lot of people be like, oh, please, I hate working in the same space as my children. I hate my children. Why did I have them? Why is this the case? It's just a loud baby that takes my money and my attention. You know? Wait, that's what I am to all of you if you think about it, chat. I take your money and your attention. I am the loud baby. I became the thing I hated. But no, you know, like I think a lot of people, like, working at home, you realize, like, oh yeah, there are downsides to this too, huh? Like I don't know for sure. I'm not going to pretend I'm a future seer that knows exactly how that'll go. But I can say it's going to be interesting. Okay, we're going to throw away the rotten flesh so we can pick up the shulker box. Maybe. Can we pick up the shulker box? Oh, never wreck. There we go. Okay, we got some lava. Oh, what happened there? How did the lava... Whatever. Let's not think about it too hard. Haha, my husband and I are polar opposites. I love working from home. Well, he can't wait to get back into an office, says Robin Brooks. See, right, I think it's like, I think that some people are very good at distinguishing between things in their life by themselves. Some people have, call it powerful brains. I don't like that term, but sure, whatever, powerful brains. But, like, to me, I need an area to distinguish between my... Like, I can't do work. I can't even be chill in my bed. My bed has to be my place where I sleep, and I just do sleep. Otherwise, I can't go to sleep there, because I'll do the fun things. Whoever chooses, I'm going to lay down and shut my eyes for 20 minutes over, ooh, what if I saw those interesting new YouTube comments on the second channel? Or, ooh, I want to see what people are thinking about those scooter videos. Or, you know, ooh, I want to read about whatever dumb thing's going on today. Also, okay, so we're going to... Should we take more buckets? We're not going to take more buckets. Should we take out the cobblestone? I think we should. Let's just do myself a tiny little favor here. Take this out, and maybe take out the saplings too. That probably seems like a thing I should do. Okay, throw these in here. Hey, thank you very much for the tip, Miss Pat Van Driver Lady. I don't know, sounds like a first world problem. Yeah, I think, I definitely agree that it's like, it's such a minor problem of like, yeah, I can't sleep unless I have a room specifically where I sleep. I have problems focusing on work if it's not a room where I specifically do work. Those are definitely problems that exist and that we have. But at the same time, no, don't have a better way around that. Just like, yep, that's dumb. You're right. So, hi Toy Cat, I'm here to procrastinate doing my art coursework, which is due in less than 2 hours, says Sketchy Tiger. It's been so long since I heard the phrase coursework that I just assumed it didn't exist anymore. You know what? Today I learned coursework is still a thing. Also, I need to move all this glass somewhere. I guess into... I mean, it makes as much sense as any to move it into the shulker box that I'm going to take the lava buckets out of. Yeah, there we go. It's a glass box now. Do I even need this much glass? I don't know. Better be ready just in case, huh? Okay, throw the lava buckets in here. Pick out some more lava buckets. Oh yeah, this is a valuable activity I'm doing for myself here. So Kat, do you think they'll have changed the ore textures again, or they're still the same? They've literally just updated iron, so based on that alone, I think they intend to keep changing them. That's just my current estimate. Could obviously change, but I believe they're gonna. I do in fact imagine that they will. I think they'll change a few times. Like we might be on the last revision, but like, while it's not final, it's not final. You know, those are some words. While it's not final, it's not final. Anyway, this is why I sleep in a hammock and put it away during the day. It's for sleeping in early, says Jamie. I don't know if that's real, but assuming it is. Yeah, that, like, it's one of the small things you can do to make things better. Like, because you have different mindset. Like, okay, I don't drink alcohol but if I've got a bunch of things to do. Because then I'll be stressed and I'll be drunk. And so, you know, like, when I'm in that state of mind, I know, everything's fine. I can focus on having fun. And there's probably a bad link there, and like, ooh, now I have to unwind by drinking. I haven't got to that stage yet, thank God. Let's hope I never do. Thank you, Amber Opfile, for the $5 tip. I will. I'm glad the programmer art thing's still there at least, says Makash. Yeah, I'm glad they have that too. I think it's useful. Also, thank you, Amber Opfile. You've got a fun name. I think but Bedrock has better fonts and YouTube's only used Java for FE and stuff like that. For FE? I wonder what you mean by that. Project idea: destroying an ocean monument and rebuilding it in the Nether. Maybe add a guardian there too, just to see it suffer. Man, an ocean monument, like, if you could get water in the Nether, that'd be so interesting. Like, I think the Elder Guardian would suffocate from lack of, or not suffocate, they die from not being in water long enough. Like, as soon as there's a way to get water in the Nether that's, like, intended, that'll be fun. I don't think they ever will add one, though. That's one of those, like, I don't think they will ever do it. I wish they would, but they won't kind of features. You know, you said to delete and replace chunks in Minecraft World, or the update be in it. Is that possible on PS4? No, it is not. And again, I would argue it's not legit on platforms where you can do it. It's just like, you can alter your own save files if you really want to. It's just, you know, you can alter anything if you want to. You can alter your face. Yeah, that's Toycat's message of the day. You can alter your face. And it's A-okay to do so. Just remember, always alter your face. But yeah, like I personally, I know I have this downstairs. I have the living room. When I'm in there, and it's chill. It's great. This is nice. When I'm outside the house, you know, I'm also in the mind where it's like, I'm just gonna chill, and there's a lot of benefits to seeing specific areas of specific things for your brain, because you know we're not really designed to be the way we are right now, of all the weird, like, there's a lot of mental work we have to do that we've never had to do before. Like, our mental space was there for, like, survival before. Now it's like a productivity thing. It's like an art thing. It's etc, etc. And getting used to using your brain that way, it's very hard. I found a quadruple cave spider spawner under my long-term survival world. It's pretty far from spawn, but it's legit. Also, name change used to be Sean1. You know what? Dazzled confused Sean. Slightly better than Sean1. You're not going to get confused with anyone with a name like that. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Also, what's your opinion on the Minecraft soundtrack, says Cube Theory. My take on the Minecraft soundtrack is that it's damn good. No, who's going to say anything else? Who's like, yeah, I think it sucks. No, if you think it sucks, you're playing the wrong game. Still waiting for the Longboy to arrive. It's sad. It's coming in April, apparently. There was some COVID delays. I don't understand why. I don't understand what a COVID delay means, but we live in 2021. You can just do anything and say COVID delays. Sorry, I couldn't stream on Monday because of COVID delays. You know how it is. You know how it is. No, I don't know how it is. Please explain to me exactly how it is, friends. I would love to hear how it is, and how this all perfectly makes sense. So Kat, what's your opinion on the Minecraft soundtrack? Says Cube Theory. Wait, damn it! Why'd I read that again? Am I going crazy? Ayo, Toy Cat, what are your pronouns? Says Lydia X Bane. Wait, I want to make a joke, so I'm gonna have to Google. I know pronouns in the internet sense, but it's been so long since school. Okay, that's what comes up first. In linguistics and grammar, a pronoun is a word substitute for a noun or noun phrase. Okay, it's in grammar. It's one of the 8 parts of speech. A part of speech substitutable for a noun and marked for a person. Okay, so, man, every time I look at sentence diagrams, we never did those in school, and I'm so confused by them. But, yeah, I don't know. I wish I had a fun answer to your question. I'm trying my best here, but I just can't do it, I'm afraid. I just can't make my funny joke, even though I want to. I want to make a funny joke. I would love for us all to be laughing right now, but we're not laughing because it's a serious matter. So speaking of serious matters, by the way, so why so much sand, says Jackson Nightshade. You know, I'm trying to make some stained glass, and I don't know if the recipe needs 8 set glass or 8 million. So I'm doing the second one just to be safe. You know, just to be safe here. Anyway, so chat, what's your favorite color? I'm a big fan of blue, but you know, maybe I could be tempted to a purple. Am I right? Let me know what you're thinking. Purple boys. Okay, so sandstone everywhere. Do we have space for sand in the chest? We do not. So basically, we've got a bunch of... Okay, we're going to get one last couple stacks of sandstone. We're going to finish up our little sandstone tunnel. It's going to be great. Pink. See, pink's an interest... you know what? Looking at your profile picture, Claudia, I'm realizing now why pink is your favorite... How obvious it is that pink is your favorite color. Don't funny about pronouns if you don't need to, says Wordfish Trombone. I don't think anyone needs to ever be funny, right? Like, I think funny is definitely not a need. But I also think that jokes are useful. I think saying that there are some things we can't make jokes about is the easiest way to exclude it from society. Like, oh yeah, there's normal, and then there's the people you don't make jokes about. Like, no one aspires to be a group of people that can't be joked about. No one's like, oh, I would love, I would love it if we could never make jokes about Minecraft YouTubers, or, you know, let's pick up, maybe you think that's a good group. Like, I'm an adult with acne, right? Still, wow, isn't that gross? I would love for there to never be jokes made about it. Never. Ever. It's impossible. Let's make it a rule that you can't. But I think that's like an easiest way to like, oh, but now that's an exclusionary rule. Like the, I think it's a worry when we try to go so far to be inclusive that we start being exclusive. And it always starts with good intentions, but that's why good intentioned things also need to be checked. You know, it seems like, oh yeah, if there's a good intent behind something, the rest doesn't matter. It's like the rest is even more important to check if there's a good intent, because no one's checking it, you know. I'm also 25 with acne, says Michelle Owo. You know what? Welcome to the adult knee club. You know, it's something, you know, my response in my teenage years was literally to not acknowledge it. If someone said something about it, I'd be like, no idea what you're talking about. Like, don't know. Like, that stuff? No clue. Sorry. You know, you're being real weird right now. I've never heard of what acne is. And I will be honest with you, it worked a lot better than you'd assume, given the insanity of that plan. Yeah, I think the better solution, compared to don't acknowledge anything. I think not cracking jokes about the things people can't change about themselves is generally a good rule of thumb. Until you get to know them better, then everything becomes fair game. Yeah, I think I do think that that's a good rule with like strangers, right? Like people will feel the most insecure about things that feel unchangeable, because if they hate it, they can't change it. Whereas, you know, the things that you can change about yourself, you're either very happy about. Those things. But also at the same time, I think on the internet, because this is where the real debate is. I think no one in real life. It's the same thing with if you look at the debate about pronouns on the internet, and it's like you should never misgender someone. It's like, yeah, that's a good rule. But the debate, you know, and like in polite society, no one's intentionally doing that anyway. You know, like when you're friends with someone, when you're like being friendly with someone. But the debate that people are actually having, but they're skirting around it by making it about their favorite issues in the world, be that be that offensive jokes, be that the pronoun thing and misgendering people, etc. I think the debate they're really having is when you talk on the internet, are you talking to your friends, are you talking to your followers, or are you talking to everyone? Or let's put it this way: when I crack a really offensive joke to my friends, let's say it's a racist and homophobic and transphobic joke. I nail all three categories in one. That's if my friend is okay with me saying that to him. No one really cares, right? You might care, but then you won't hear about that joke next time. Only people that are okay with that joke are listening. And if he goes, whoa man, that's messed up, I'll be like, oh yeah, right, I won't. We're not going to tell jokes like that again. If I say that joke outwardly, if I yell it down on the subway, hey, so a black trans gay person walks into a bar, if I'm yelling that on the subway, and it's like offensive, that's in poor taste, right? That's in really, really poor taste. So the question is, which of those are you doing when you post a tweet? This video I'm making right now, am I talking to people who, you know, am I speaking to people familiar with me? You know, is this closer to speaking to my friends, or is this closer to yelling on the subway? And the real answer is, like, based on the context, it could be either. But like, people don't distinguish on that. People see tweets as being things to your followers or things about the internet. Like, if you can see things, a lot of things that previously were unseen are now becoming basically public. Which of those is which of those are we on the internet, you know? Like, the answer is, in my opinion, I think that, you know, again, if you ignore the both answer, I think it's closer to speaking to people who are friends, in the sense that, again, if it's like a viral, like, there's two types of posts on the internet. There's ones that are trying to go somewhere, and ones where you're not trying to go somewhere. If I just go, you know, again, it's very hard. Who gets to decide what is socially acceptable? Right, yeah, like, on a society, we have a weird unspoken rule about what's acceptable and what's not. It's very hard to discern and write it down. Again, they're unwritten social rules. But then on the individual level, we have pretty easy rules. Like, you can say, hey, you know that joke about the person's pronouns? That was not okay. Or you could say, oh yeah, that was funny because it was pushing the line a bit. You know, I can tell there's no hatred in your heart, and that's okay. Or you can say, you know what, you said the word trans, and don't like you for that. It's not your word, man. You know, you have the choice. And in a social circumstance, I can respond by being like, Yeah, you're right. My bad. I'm not gonna... Even if I disagree, you know, like, people say the easy thing to make people go away. But also we try to fit in. And they're like, if you say that as my friend, sure, yeah, my bad. I'm not gonna tell that joke again, or like jokes in that vein. Didn't realize you didn't find offensive humor funny. Or you could instead of that, you could go with something like, so I'm gonna keep doing it. If you want to be friends with me, that's cool. If not, you know, not. But on the internet, there's no, like, you don't have the ability to stop someone doing something if you don't know them. Like, right now, no offense, chat, but if you say to me, like, hey, Toy Cat, that joke you joked about making about the black
really
trans gay sailor.
What is your second favorite movie?
My second favorite movie after The Butterfly Effect. That's a hard one. Let me think about movies I'd like to watch again. I actually don't know. What is my second favorite movie? I'm sure there's one I really like that I'm just not thinking of. But it's been a while, F Choppin. It's been a while. Also, it's been a while since I've seen you. I hope you're doing good, Mr. Chopping. Also, the unwritten social rules become the reworked social rules, or rewritten social rule unpartial. The most important social rules are written. Yeah, but I think written social rules lose the deliberate ambiguity which helps us out as people too. Like I think there is value to unwritten rules, even though I can't tell you why because it's unwritten. Ooh. Do you know why they've invented more colors of chocolate? It's pretty funny, but you can't say the punchline anymore. Why did they invent more colors of chocolate? Can someone tell me the punchline? Like, see, I can't say the punchline to that joke either, and Vitalin doesn't feel like they can either. But someone in chat will say it. Someone in chat's gonna say that very offensive punchline, apparently. And like, see, that's different to when I say it, right? When some random in chat says the thing, offense is taken, not given. Yeah, see, right, some people are saying, like, yeah, no, there's objective rules, you never say this. And then a lot of people are like, yeah, you know, you can make jokes depending on the context. And that tells me that either half of society is playing by different rules, or some people actually believe, you know, because I think once you realize that society plays by different rules, it's, like, easier to be okay with it. But if you think to yourself, like, no, my sense of morality is the one true sense of morality, and I enforce that on everyone, and I make the world better, then everyone's just kind of, like, skirting around you, probably. And maybe that's a good thing, or maybe it's a bad thing. Maybe it's better for everyone if it's that way. Good day, Sir Toy Cat, Lord of the House Fire, and yes, may your speedruns remain fast and your non-subscribers be struck down for their insolence. What a beautiful message, Hywell Evans. Also, sushi in your face. I will not say hi to Big Chungus Deshi God. Also, wait, let's find that punchline for that joke so I can laugh. Where do we find it? Let me find it. The durability. No one said the punchline to the joke. Ah, I'm gonna have to Google that later. It's gonna suck. I'm gonna forget to Google it, and then my whole day is gonna be ruined. Sad. But yeah, I think people go. There's an interesting thing to me. Like, again, like, I was so sure when I was younger that my things, when people said morals, I was like, okay, what does that mean, though, right? That's just allowing people to, you know, that's what allows people to, what's your opinion on the Caves and Cliffs
What's your opinion on the Caves and Cliffs update coming soon? Also, what would be your favorite part about it?
My favorite part that I know of so far from the Caves and Cliffs update. It's a good question you're asking. I really like the new caves. I think it goes without saying in a cave update. New caves are pretty high on my list of things I like. Outside of just new caves being boring, simple, like that, okay, I'm going to take this sandstone box now with me to the nether, to the end, and we can finish that up. Probably in my next stream that I do. And then also we're going to have to work on this obsidian. We've got like 2 projects on the go now. Nice. But yeah, so what's my favorite part of the Caves and Cliffs? New caves. By a country mile. My favorite part that we haven't seen yet. Maybe making mining more interesting. Nah. Yeah, my favorite part that I love the lava thing. That's like a really small thing that's gonna make me happy. Oh, why am I going this way? I went totally the wrong way for this. Ah, well, it's fine. Can you tell me why this is the first stream I've ever watched on YouTube? And it's you, says Cashew. It's because you went to youtube.com and you typed in IBX Toycat, and then here I am, giving you some words. You're welcome for the words. But yeah, I always find it so interesting that, like, whenever we talk about any morality-based thing, we see so many different messages about it, and everyone is equally convinced. They're not convinced they're right necessarily, but like, this is their opinion, and to them, this is just as true as my opinion is to me.
Alright, I'll do that super chat one better. What isn't your opinion on the Caves and Cliffs update, and what is your least favorite part about it?
There we go. My opinion isn't that Minecraft is looking too much like a mod. That's such a bad thing. Also, censored versions, so all the kids can get messy too. They're making new colors of chocolate, so all the kids can get messy too. Damn it, I don't get it. I want to get it. I'll get it one day. You know, when I turn into an adult, I'll get it. Okay, so let's go take all the sandstone away. It's so cool to watch the end rods go past this fast. Oh, that's another little task I have to do. I need to make a list of all the tiny tasks that I need to do in my world and just, like, do them. I mean, that's a lot easier said than done. Or I would have done it by now. Let's just leave that there so I can jump in nice and easy. We're going to fill this with sandstone. Oh, that's regular sand. Fill this with sandstone. That's regular sand again. Yeah, I guess I'll put the sand in there too. Whatever. We're gonna need to place a lot of that anyway. Sure, great. And then we'll place down this shulker box right next to it. And now we can finish the sandstone tunnel when we want to. Also, we got a bunch of stone, so I can finish this tunnel. How should I end this tunnel, chat? I really don't know right now. I was thinking of making it like a solid wall with like a little hole for it, but you know, we'll get there. We'll work it out. Also, it's all the chocolate. Oh, okay. Wait. Nope, don't get it. I want to get it. I see the offensive bit, but I don't see the joke bit. Like I like jokes that are mean. Not because I'm mean, but because it's funny to imagine being mean. Or maybe I am just mean and I don't know it. Which is it? Who knows for sure? But yeah, it's so interesting when you realize that, like, oh yeah, other people have real independent thoughts, and they say things that you can't believe are true as well. Also, do you think we will ever get a minecart update? Something that might make them more useful? Yeah, I have to imagine so, because they're one of those fun parts of Minecraft that have been really left behind. I'd love to make a video of, like, you know, 25 old Minecraft features that need to be updated. You know, video idea. Half sphere cap. Oh, that's a fun idea. A little cap on the end. Make it like a pen. Okay, so brown chocolate doesn't show up on brown skin. White chocolate does. Now all kids can get messy is the joke. Okay, because but surely you only need 2 colors of chocolate and it'll show up on every skin. You know, I'm sure. You know, I'm not thinking about this joke. I've gotta be. Is that even an offensive? Isn't that even racist? I don't think that is. I think that's just saying people have different skin colors, which, as best I know, is true. Was this cave always here, or did this appear? It feels new to me. Like maybe I've just never looked at this specific angle before, but it weirds me out. Anyway, speaking of things that weird me out, you internet weird me out for existing here. What are you doing? You should be focusing on other things like the impending doom that is your life. I only just learned about the furnace minecart, only to find it doesn't exist anymore, says Michelle Wowo. Man, that's gotta suck. You just find out about this cool new feature. Turns out it's not even real. But speaking of things that aren't real, endings to Toy Cat videos. I always say they're going to end, and then they just don't. Because as we now know, I'm bad at ending videos. If you'd like to help ToyCat get better at ending videos, a small super chat of just $2 a month will help out greatly in that regard. But no, I hope you had a good day, internet. If it isn't good, I hope it gets good. My brain fog has subsided, proving that the way to get through brain fog is you gotta go right through the storm. Sounds like advice. Sounds like real advice. But no, yeah, I have something to do. Something really important to do. I'm gonna quickly check if I didn't get a call while I was streaming. Yeah, the house thing has been the big limiting factor right now. But like, it's all my brain is focusing on. It's like, this is like a big portion of my life that is gonna change based on this. So I'm gonna go spend a couple hours stressing about that, and then like planning for the future, and doing some more maths just to like triple check all my sums add up. And you know what? Maybe you could do the same, unless you don't want to. In which case, do whatever you want, man. It's the internet. Speaking of the internet, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for what might be the slow... Yeah, wait, tell your friends. See, don't actually tell your friends, because your friends don't want to hear about what your favorite Minecraft YouTuber's doing. But I'm going to be trying to get the... So right now, the slowest speedrun for Minecraft Bedrock on the set seed category is 2 hours and 58 minutes. We're going to try and beat that tomorrow. Can we do it? Who knows? But we've got to try, you know? I am the brave man who will attempt my very best. I might even use like the legit speedrunning seed too. That seems like a lot of fun to me. Oh, there's a new random seed. Oh no, it's not new. Someone got 40 minutes 40. It's crazy. Crazy the way these runs are changing. Anyway, yeah. I've got a video coming out just now as well. You should watch it if you like videos. Okay, goodbye. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, 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 boom.